Hello and welcome to MCJ 5390, Critical Analysis of Criminal Justice Administration. This course is about a basic introduction to organizational theory and principles of administration and expose the students to the role of organizational structure, function, and processes on the criminal justice system, as well as assessment methods and trends. I want to take this opportunity to speak with you a little bit about the course and the course expectations and how you can be successful.
First, welcome to the course. My name is Kevin Walsh and I'll be your professor for this adventure. My email and phone is posted here, as well as on my emails, course material, and introduction in Blackboard. I'm a native Texan. I married a native Texan whom I met as we were earning our PhDs in criminal justice. She and I also share a passion for rescuing Akitas, so together with an assortment of Japanese dogs, we have lived in 13 states around the country. Our professional activities have included conducting internal policy evaluation research for agencies, working on governmental projects, providing some expert testimony, all the while teaching for a university. I've posted a number of other documents outlining my background on the course shell. Thanks. For nearly 20 years, I've taught professional writing for CJ to middle management of police and correctional agencies, and I now incorporate that information into the classroom. I believe that people are judged in some measure by the proficiency by which they can credibly manage information and the degree to which they can express it accurately. Also, please treat all communications as your best professional writing. This includes assessments, essays, written assignments, and emails. Use a professional and academic tone in your writing. You want to avoid slang, cliches, and rhetoric because they're not really professional. Stay with literal meanings and appropriate language. And please, spell check and proofread what you submit. Pay attention to detail. And most importantly, pay attention to the integrity of the information and make sure there is precision and accuracy and a full context. Please stay in the third person for all your writing, even when sharing your own thoughts. It's also the preferred form of documentation used throughout the criminal justice system. Remove the individual and you remove the appearance of bias and subjectivity and preserve credibility. This means being correct, but also being correct when you attribute the true origin or source of information. Terminology matters. CJ has plenty, and we commonly hear them misused. As someone seeking an education in the field, it's important that you sound like you know what you're talking about. And on emails, please include your CSU ideas, that's policy, but I'm also asking as a courtesy that you include the course ID, as I have many courses. It is critical that you use appropriate scholarly material. Appropriate scholarly material really only comes from a few places. Here's an effort to clarify. There are hot links here in the presentation, but if those don't work for you, the accompanying script will have them activated. Appropriate academic material will fall into the following categories primarily. 1, government databases. 2, scholarly journals. And 3, legal sources. And there's examples provided. Nothing avoids problems better than having clear and common expectations. Before beginning, I encourage you to carefully review the welcome, announcements, the syllabus, and grading rubrics. Also, check the announcements for tips on solid writing and strategies to maximize your scores. Every assignment has a bare minimum expectation. A word count, number of pages, number of sources, etc. This is the bare minimum to get into the game. It's not the goal. And doing the bare minimum does not get you an outstanding score. If you seek a score that designates excellence, then strive to take extra steps to make the word work excellent. This will often involve incorporation of credible outside sources over and above the minimum expectations, or following through on the analysis or discussion to reach a level of insight that transcends rewriting what you found in the textbook. A grade of C designates the work product was average. A B indicates the work was above average. And an A is reserved for work that's outstanding. Simply checking the boxes and meeting the bare minimum for the assignment in terms of length, depth, and breadth is an average effort and is what everyone is expected to do. Your grade is certainly within your own control. It's a matter of whether you choose to go beyond the minimum expectations and demonstrate that you have a full and complete grasp of the concepts, and not merely that you successfully copied from the text. The score you get is completely within your control. If you want more, do more. One final note. I've just laid out a lot of rules, guidance, and suggestions, but this is about making sure that we have a common understanding of what's expected. That's the best way to make this an easy and pleasant experience. This is not an adversarial process. I will give you as much of my time as is necessary for you to learn the material within reason. I will work with you on all things, but especially those that require a thesis statement or a project topic. The quality of a project paper is determined and nearly locked at the preparation made at the very beginning. I'm flexible on due dates and would rather have your best work late than something thrown together quickly. If you need time, it's no problem. I cannot extend the length of the course, but will move a due date if you need it. I'll be as flexible as possible, and the more you are doing for yourself, the easier it is for me to help. Please help me help you. Please read and follow directions. Please comply with policy. Please do scholarly work. I'm here to help you. Thank you and good luck.